Nurburgring, and Larini immediately and unexpectedly takes the lead from poleman Van Ommen and the king of the ring, Klaus Ludwig. To old hands like Olaf Mantei, this circuit is what racing is all about. He's an acknowledged expert of the Nordschleife. But debutant Alfa driver Larini leads the field on the racetrack that Jackie Stewart once christened the Green Hell. But the Mercedes drivers are close behind, sometimes just a bit too close. From Larini's windscreen we see a view of the packed spectators that throng this enthralling race circuit, and the Italian is putting on a great show for them. And for us as we watch the Italian on the approach to the carousel. Duttinger Hoer and Larini grabs air, chased by Van Ommen, Ludwig, Schneider, Team and Nannini. A troubled debut though for the TC Prototypes Class 1 BMW of Armin Hahne, the only DTM car to be built outside Germany. The British-built car makes a pit call that will end its race. Privateer Uwe Altzen has grabbed air at the back, but not where he needs it, in the tyre. As Larini flies to victory, Ludwig steps out from behind Van Ommen, slipstreams past him, and then cuts back in front. Larini, Ludwig, Van Ommen going into the final lap, and still everything to play for. Further behind, Christian Danner is making waves though. The German, who holds a Formula 2 record on the Nordschleife, is trying to make up for lost time in spectacular fashion. Ludwig realises he'll have to give best here to the flying Italians, Larini and Alfa Romeo. No matter how good his driving, the four-cylinder Mercedes motor simply can't compare on this power circuit. Nannini tries to draft past Schneider, but the German is having none of it. He keeps his foot to the boards and his nose in front. The experience of Olaf Mantei tells, despite his older car up against the new Class 1 190 of Ellen Lohr, Mantei breezes past. For the first time, Mantei's using a full work-spec engine, and his power keeps him ahead of Lohr even on the straights. But for Ludwig, Mercedes power is not enough, and last year's Nurburgring double winner has no chance against the flying Nicola Larini. And the impossible happens. The Italians humble the Germans in their own backyard. Larini and Alfa Romeo taking a dominant victory through excellent driving. The start of race 2, and once more Ludwig finds that Larini has escaped into the first corner. From now on his thoughts will be concerned on keeping second position. Nannini though tackles Christian Danner for 5th. At the Hatzenbach, the familiar picture re-emerges, Larini building up his lead on Ludwig. "100,000 spectators pack the circuit and are treated to a virtuoso demonstration by Alfa and Larini. Countless laps of the circuit in a hire car have obviously paid dividends. Larini has now been entitled with the name the new Nuvolari by enthusiastic Alfa Sport chief Giorgio Pianta. With this sensational performance, it's only June, but Larini is already looking towards the title victory. Larini, and chasing hard Ludwig, Van Ommen, Schneider, Nannini, Danner, Francia, Asch, Team, Mantei and Lohr. Alfa drivers Nannini and Danner seem to think that two heads work better than one, and they gang up on Schneider's Mercedes. Seems to me their plan might have some sense in it. lonely second place for Klaus Ludwig. He's almost lost sight entirely of the leader Larini. But at least he feels safe. Van Ommen, so he believes, should be sheltering him against Alfa duo Danner and Nannini. Wrong. Danner, cleverly using all his Formula 2 experience, drafts up behind the green Zakspeed car and uses the slingshot of momentum to overtake both cars. Worse than that, Ludwig now finds himself behind even Van Ommen in fourth position. But not for long. Ludwig battles hard. He gets his position back, up to third he goes. And Van Ommen finds himself sucked in by Nannini. But it's a close run thing for Nannini. Even closer for several hundred spectators as Ellen Law's Mercedes vaults the barriers and only just stops short of the enclosure. Luckily, no one, driver included, was hurt. But not everybody makes quite such a big mess of their car. Nothing, it seems, can now stop Larini. A peerless drive and faultless performance from the Alfa Romeo 155 V6 all add up to mean that this is not a green hell, but a red miracle. And towards the end, Larini backs off sufficiently to allow Danner to close up, making a very photogenic 1-2 for Alfa.